Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This was an unexpected video because I was not planning on filming a video today or just filming this video in general. So yeah, because I have not mentioned this in a while, but I don't really make TBR videos anymore, and I think you guys have noticed that. But um but uh I did want to do this TBR. Wait, let me face a little bit closer. And this is like something, this little hoodie blanket I got for Christmas. Yesterday was Christmas. So yeah, I'm just like showing it off now. Like I washed it and everything. Just came out of the laundry. So yeah, but enough of that. I'm gonna get started on my TBR for the year. And these are my physical TBR, and then also I'm not gonna mention like any books that I'm gonna be rereading or anything like that. I'm just doing new books that I have never read before that I'm excited to read. So this one, I think this is gonna be my first physical book of the year, which I'm excited for because I think this is the only other Jane Austen book that I haven't read yet, and it is Sense and Sensibility. I have watched the movie, but I've never read the book, so I'm excited, and yeah, and this one is a Penguin Classic, and I'll kind of share the back of the book. Hopefully, you guys um want to read this book after I tell you guys what it's about. But it says Jane Austen's subtle and witty novel of secrets and suppression, lies and seduction, brilliantly portrays a world where rigid social convention clashes with the impulses of the heart. It tells the story of two very different sisters who find themselves thrown into an unkind world when their father dies. Marianne, wild and impulsive, falls dangerously in love, while Eleanor suffers her own private heartbreak but conceals her true feelings even from those closest to her. And yeah, that's really cool. And also, what's really cool is it has a little quote from Elena Ferrante, which I've read, My Brilliant Friend. I think you guys can see it right there, but I did not like that book, but it's all right. But I do like Elena Ferrante's writing, but it says, "Pay attention, for the lightness conceals pitiless depths." And yeah, I'm so excited to read this. I think this is gonna be my first read. I think I already said that, but yeah, I'm like so excited to read this. And then this one, I think this one, um, I heard that this is a book that you don't read all at once. This is a kind of book that you kind of just pick up, put it down, pick up, put it down. So this one is the Unabridged Journals of Sylvia Plath. I don't really know much about this book, but I've heard a lot about Sylvia Plath, so I wanted to give this book a try. And it says, published in their entirety for the first time, Sylvia Plath's journals provide an intimate portrait of the writer who was to produce in the last 7 months of her life some of the most extraordinary poems of the 20th century, faithfully transcribed from the 23 journals and journal fragments owned by Smith College. The Unabridged Journals of Sylvia Plath includes 2 journals that Plath's husband, Ted Hughes, unsealed just before his death in 1998. A heavily abridged edition of Plath's diaries was published in 1982. Roughly 2/3 of this new unabridged edition is material that has never before been made public, revealing more fully the intensity of the poet's personal and literary struggles and providing fresh insight into both her frequent desperation and the bravery with which she faced her demons. With its haunting, vibrant, and brutally honest prose, the unabridged journals of Sylvia Plath is essential reading for all who have been moved and fascinated by Plath's life and work. So yeah, it seems really interesting to me, so I can't wait to read this. This is something that possibly I might read throughout the year or something. I don't know, or like maybe like once a week, or like I'll read one entry. I don't know how long this is gonna take me, but just like do one at a time, kind of reading the journal entries, maybe, possibly. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I want to read it. So this one is gonna be a year-long project. I'm not gonna try to read this super quickly or anything like that, because this is a big book. I think this is even bigger than this book that what is it called? Oh, The Brothers Karamazov. I think this is even more pages. I think there's like 1,000 something pages, but I don't know. But this one, hold on, I'm gonna see, because I actually don't know. Okay. Oh, there's an appendix in here. Hold on. Characters, notes. Hold on, I'm trying to find. Okay, wait. This is an epilogue. Huh? Okay. I don't know. I think it ends at page 1,000, but it says notes, so I don't know. Hold on. It says notes. So let me see. But there is 1,000 pages in it for sure. Okay, here, I think this is the last page. So there is 1,358 pages in there. Like, this book is a literal brick. It is War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy, and I'm so excited. This one is going to take me a long time. I'm not forcing myself to read it in 2 months. I'm not forcing myself. Like, I'm just going to take this day by day, and whenever I feel like reading this book, I will read it. But yeah, I am excited to start reading this book because I've always wanted to read this ever since there was like a Charlie Brown movie and he read War and Peace or something like that, and it was so funny. So I was like, okay, one day I'm gonna read War and Peace one day. And like, also, like, there's a lot. I think there's romance in here too. There's so much drama, so much stuff. I don't know. But let me read the back for you guys. It says, Tolstoy's magnificent epic begins at a glittering society party in St. Petersburg in 1805, where conversations are dominated by the prospect of war. Terror swiftly engulfs the country as Napoleon's army marches on Russia, and the lives of 3 young people are changed forever. The stories of, I don't know how you're supposed to say this word, quixotic Pierre, cynical Andrei, and impetuous Natasha interweave with a huge cast, from aristocrats and peasants to soldiers and Napoleon himself, in a novel of conflict and love, birth and death, free will and fate, and human life in all its imperfection and grandeur. So yeah, this one seems like a fun read. I don't know. I have no expectations about this book. I just want to read this book. So yeah. And this cover is gorgeous. I love all the Penguin classics that I have. They're so gorgeous. So yeah, and then this one, I did start reading this book. Hold on, wait. Actually, I'm gonna save that for last because it's gonna. I'm gonna save that for last actually. But this one is a book called La Morte d'Arthur, King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table by Sir Thomas Malory. And this cover is unbelievably beautiful. And like even the back is beautiful too. It is stunning. Can you guys see that? And it has gold edges and it's just stunning. And then the end pages are even beautiful. I think it's the same on the front and back. But yeah, and I think is there illustrations? No. Yeah, there's no illustrations, but it doesn't even matter. I am so excited to read King Arthur. Hold on. My knee. Ow. Ow. But yeah, I'm so excited to read King Arthur, and this one I don't know what it is about Arthurian folklore. I just really love it. So I'm excited to start that kind of thing. And then this one is the last one. And this is something that I already started, but I never finished. So I really just want to I really just want to get back into it, and I'm probably gonna start over because I don't really remember much. So I'm just gonna probably just start this over and just go back into it, get back into it. A lot of people love this book very much, and yeah, and I'm gonna read it in the summertime. So yeah, but this one is East of Eden by John Steinbeck, and this one is a book that I've like tried to read last year in the summer. I didn't I didn't read it, and then I tried this year, didn't read it. So hopefully in the new year I will end up reading it, but I'll read the back for you guys. It says, "There is only one book to a man," Steinbeck wrote, "of East of Eden, his most ambitious novel. Set in the rich farmland of Salinas Valley, California, this powerful, often brutal novel follows the intertwined destinies of two families, the Trask and the Hamiltons, whose generations helplessly reenact the fall of Adam and Eve and the poisonous rivalry of Cain and Abel. Here, Steinbeck. Wait, where am I? Oh, here Steinbeck created some of his most memorable characters and explored his most enduring themes: the mystery of identity, the whatever of love, and the murderous consequences of love's absence. So, yeah. And it says it was the winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature. So yeah, back when I started it, I got to page 52, never went back to it. So, yeah, I need to restart this and start back over. And yeah, I'm sure I will love it. I just need to read it. But yeah, I'm still sure of it now than I was then, so that I'll like it. But yeah, I'm excited to read all these books in the new year. And yeah, I do have, hold on, I'm just gonna hold the phone, my camera, but I have some rereads that I really want to reread, but I didn't include it because I just wanted to do like new books that I've never read in the new year, kind of TBR type thing, but there are a few rereads that I read this year for the first time, but I just felt like I either just, it kind of flew over my head and I don't really remember much, or I just liked it and I want to reread it again. So yeah, so that's why um I I have a few rereads actually. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and in the comments write down whatever book you are wanting to read in the new year, because I'm always curious about what other people like to read, but also it's so interesting to me because now I have a new book that I've never heard of and I get to read it. So yeah. And that's all for today. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye.